Hi friends, in this episode we will see some more important terminology words and equipment start in C. First we can see compression, the act of increasing the pressure on gas or vapor or an air. It is usually attended by a reduction in volume, that is called compression. Compressed air, air forced into a smaller space than it originally occupied. In other words, air is physically forced into a smaller volume. The molecules take up less space. When the space occupied by a given volume of air is changed, both its pressure and temperature are changed in accordance with these laws: Boyle's law, Charles' law, Joule's law, and Gay-Lussac law. Next, we will see compression ratio. The ratio of the cylinder volume when the piston of an engine is at the crank end of the cylinder to the volume when the piston is at the head end. Compression ratio is the ratio between the volume of the cylinder and the combustion in an internal combustion engine at their maximum and minimum values. This is a compression ratio. Next, we can see about another important equipment in all type of industries, normally used in pre-treatment in raw water and in wastewater plant. Clarifier, a machine which is used for a liquid sludge separation in which the particles with a higher specific gravity are separated from the lower specific gravity of the liquid. A clarifier bowl has one outlet for the light phase or clear liquid, and the heavier phase are retained on the bowl wall itself. In other words, clarifier or tanks for continuous removal of solids deposited by the sedimentation while filtering the water. Its general use is to remove the solid particles from the liquid for clarification and thickening. The use of clarifier helps to control TSS concentration in large scale. In all type of wastewaters, process wastewater and sanitary wastewater, clarifiers plays a vital role in removing the sludge. Next, we can see another important terminology: chlorination, a chemical reaction in which the chlorine reacts with hydrocarbon and one or more of hydrogen atoms are replaced by atoms of chlorine, or chlorine reacts with an unsaturated hydrocarbon and two chlorine atoms, one molecule, are added to the double bond. Also, chlorination is a process of adding chlorine to a drinking water to kill parasites, bacteria, and viruses, and the process is called disinfection of water. This chlorination is used in many plant water treatment, wastewater, sanitary wastewater. In raw water as a disinfection to kill all microorganisms, which is cheap and best. Calcium hypochlorite and sodium hypochlorite are used, and in wastewater, chlorine tablets are used to kill the microorganism in sanitary wastewater particularly. If you want to know more about this chlorination and other things, water treatment, you can see my previous videos. Do not forget to subscribe, share it with your friends and colleagues, put your like and comment in comment box. See more words in next slide. We will see important terminology used in boiler and cooling tower. Cycle of concentration, COC. The number of times the circulating water is concentrated in a cooling tower is known as cycle of concentration. The maximum COC depends upon the effectiveness of corrosion and a scale inhibitor program and on the quality of makeup water. We can calculate COC by chloride and magnesium concentration in Blodon divided by chloride and magnesium concentration in makeup water. BD is Blodon and a makeup water is Mu. If you want to know more about this cycle of condensation, you can watch my previous videos. Normally, COC in coolant tower is maintained as 5 to 8 and in boiler as 100 to 150. Now we can see another important terminology in refineries and in water treatment: channeling. Non-uniform flow of fluids through, that is example a reactor bed or filter bed or in DM unit beds. Due to uneven or non-uniform flow of water in a filter bed or DM unit beds, it leads to channeling, followed by pressurization of beds and damaging of resins, fines formation, and it will reduce the flow rate. So when there is a improper flow at the inlet of the reactor bed or in any bed in the units due to choke in inlet nozzle or spray nozzle and distributors, that will lead to channeling. And channeling occur in dam units and in filter bed, that will lead to pressurization of the beds. So the resin will get damaged and fines will be formed, that will choke the outlet nozzle. So that will reduce the flow rate also. So when channeling occurs in 10 minutes in water treatment plant, the units will get pressurized and you will get lesser flow rate and more fine formation will be there. So the resin volume or resin quantity will reduce. So we have to keep the inlet nozzle clean, and if the pressurization is there, you have to give backwash to avoid the pressurization so as to remove the fines. So channeling plays a vital role in refineries, also in DM plant. Next we can see calcium chloride, CaCl2. Calcium chloride is a white deliquescent crystal, granules or lumps or flakes. Normally it is used in de-icing, dust control of roads, drilling muds, dust proofing, freeze proofing, and thawing coal, coke, stone, sand, or concrete conditioning, drying, and used as desiccating agent. And calcium chloride is present in water. It is soluble. If it is excess, it will increase permanent hardness. We require calcium chloride should be 40 milligram per liter or 40 ppm. If it is more under limit is 100 150. It is more than that, permanent hardness will increase. Calcium sulfate CaSO4. It occurs as anhydride or hydrated form as gypsum, which is called plaster of Paris. It is a white odorless powder or crystals. It used as a Portland cement retarder, oil, and plaster. Source of sulfur and sulfuric acid in sulfur and sulfuric acid producing plant, drying industrial gases, solids, and many organic liquids, settling cements, molds, and surgical casts. Also used as wellboard. It's also used in food additive and as desiccant. Same as calcium chloride, calcium sulfate excess soluble in water increase permanent hardness. So calcium chloride and calcium sulfate also to be maintained in lesser quantity in water. Calcium chloride 40, calcium sulfate should be 20 to 30 milligram per liter or 30 ppm, 20 to 30 ppm. If it increase, then it will increase the permanent hardness. We can see some more important terminology in the coming slide. Now we can see one more important terminology starting in C. Compressor. Compressor is a mechanical device that increases the pressure of a gas or air by reducing its volume. An air compressor is a specific type of gas compressor. Compressor can be classified in many ways. With respect to moving parts, it is classified as reciprocating, centrifugal, and rotary. If you want to know more classification, more ways, you see my previous videos, which is described in detail. This is a schematic diagram of different type of compressor: rotary type screw compressor, axial compressor. This is the centrifugal compressor, a dynamic compressor. This is a reciprocating air compressor, and this is a scroll compressor. Do not forget to subscribe, share it with your friends and colleagues, put your like and comment in comment box. Hope you might have understand the letters starting in C for some important terminology and items starting in C in all type of industries. In this episode, we'll see some more important terminology starting in C in the coming episode. Thank you very much.